Have you ever watched raindrops race down a window pane? You see them swirl and dance in the shifting light? It seems simple enough, but in those tiny drops, something truly profound is happening. Each tiny water molecule is vibrating, jiggling, and moving in ways we can't predict with perfect certainty. We can guess where it might go, but we can't know for sure. This isn't because our tools aren't good enough, it's because at the smallest scales of reality, the universe itself is built on a foundation of uncertainty. The cosmos is playing a game of chance, right there on your window. This dance of uncertainty is the heart of quantum physics. Think about the sunlight streaming through your window. It warms your face and brightens the room. That light is made of countless tiny packets of energy called photons. Each photon travels like a wave, spreading out in all directions. But when it hits something, like your skin or the wall, it acts like a particle, delivering its energy to a single point. How can it be both? A wave and a particle? This dual nature is one of the first great mysteries of the quantum world. Now let's go back to that steam. The position of each molecule isn't fixed until it's measured or interacts with something else. Before that, it exists in a cloud of possibilities. It could be here or there or over there, all at once. This idea is called superposition. It's as if the universe hasn't made up its mind yet. This isn't just a quirky theory, it's the bedrock of how atoms and particles behave. Your own body, made of trillions upon trillions of atoms, is governed by these same strange probabilistic rules. You are a walking, talking, thinking collection of quantum weirdness. So, the next time you stir your coffee and watch the milk and coffee mix, remember this. You are witnessing a macroscopic version of cosmic chaos. The random swirls are echoes of the quantum fuzziness that underpins all of existence. The very fabric of reality, from the distant stars to the spoon in your hand, is woven from threads of probability and potential. What you see is just one outcome among an ocean of possibilities. And that simple fact opens the door to one of the most mind-bending ideas in all of science, the multiverse. To understand the multiverse, we first have to appreciate the rules of our own universe. Quantum physics is the rulebook for the very small. It tells us that particles don't have definite properties until we look at them. Imagine a spinning coin, hidden under your hand. Is it heads or tails? In our world, it's one or the other, even if we don't know which. But in the quantum world, it's both heads and tails simultaneously. Lifting your hand to look is what forces the coin to choose a state. This is the essence of quantum mechanics. Reality is a set of probabilities until an observation is made. This idea seems absurd, right? How can something be in multiple states at once? Scientists have tested this again and again, and the results are always the same. Reality at the subatomic level is fundamentally blurry. It's a world of waves of probability. An electron orbiting an atom isn't a tiny planet going around a star. It's more like a diffuse cloud of potential locations. When we try to pinpoint it, the cloud collapses into a single spot. But the moment we stop looking, it dissolves back into a wave of possibility. The universe, it seems, prefers to keep its options open. This principle is called the observer effect. The very act of measuring a quantum system changes it. Think of trying to measure the air pressure in a tire. To do so, you have to let a little bit of air out. Your measurement has slightly altered the thing you were trying to measure. In the quantum realm, this effect is not slight. It's fundamental. You can't just be a passive bystander. The observer is part of the experiment. This intimate connection between consciousness, or at least measurement, and the physical world is one of the deepest puzzles in science. Why does the universe operate this way? We don't know. These are the rules we've discovered. They govern how your phone works, how the sun shines, how life itself is possible. The silicon chips in your computer rely on the predictable yet strange behavior of electrons. The nuclear fusion in the sun's core is a quantum process. The universe we inhabit is a quantum universe, through and through. It's a place where particles can pop in and out of existence and be in many places at once. And it's this inherent weirdness that leads us to a truly astounding possibility. So, what happens when a quantum system chooses a state? When the spinning coin lands on heads, what happened to the possibility of it being tails? The standard interpretation says the tails possibility just vanished. It ceased to exist. But there's another, more elegant, and far more staggering idea. This is the many worlds interpretation. It suggests that the possibility of tails didn't disappear at all. Instead, the universe split in two. In one universe, you see heads. In another, a copy of you, in a parallel universe, sees tails. Every quantum decision creates a new branch of reality. Think about it. Every time a particle in a state of superposition is forced to choose, the universe cleaves. This isn't happening just once in a while in a laboratory. It's happening constantly, everywhere, throughout the cosmos. Every radioactive decay, every photon interaction, every quantum jiggle is a branching point. There's a universe where you wore a different shirt today, a universe where you took a different route to work, a universe where the dinosaurs were never wiped out. Every possibility is realized somewhere. This collection of parallel universes is the multiverse. It's not a place you can travel to with a spaceship. These other worlds exist in the same physical space and time as ours, but they are inaccessible to us. They have vibrated out of phase with our reality. Each universe is a complete, self-contained reality, with its own version of you and its own history. In one, you might be an astronaut. In another, a celebrated artist. In yet another, you may have made a different choice on a crucial day, leading to a completely different life. The possibilities are, quite literally, infinite. This isn't just science fiction. It's a serious hypothesis that emerges directly from the mathematics of quantum mechanics. It solves the measurement problem, the question of why a wave of possibilities collapses into one reality, by saying it doesn't. Instead, all possibilities become real. We just happen to experience one of them. The multiverse theory suggests that our universe is just one leaf on an infinitely large, ever-growing tree of realities. We are living in a sea of parallel worlds, each one just as real as our own. If the multiverse is real, what does that mean for you? For your life? For your choices? When you stand at a crossroads, pondering whether to turn left or right, turn left, turn right. The many worlds interpretation says, you don't actually choose one path over the other. The universe splits. One version of you turns left, another version of you turns right. Both choices are made. Both paths are walked. You are simply the one experiencing the reality of the choice you perceive to have made. But another you is out there, living the consequence of the other choice. This can feel a little unsettling. Does it mean our choices don't matter? If every outcome happens, what's the point of struggling to make the right decision? But you can also look at it another way. You are responsible for the reality you are currently experiencing. The choices you make shape this branch of the multiverse. While another, you might be making a different choice, your experience is defined by your actions here and now. Your decisions have immense weight because they sculpt the world you and those around you will inhabit. Consider a moment of courage, a time you decided to speak up, to take a risk, or to help someone. In that moment, perhaps another version of you stayed silent. They took the easier path. But you didn't. You forged a reality where courage won. The multiverse doesn't diminish that act, it highlights it. It isolates your choice and makes it the defining feature of your universe. You are the sum of the choices that led you to this exact moment, on this specific branch of reality. And that makes your story unique among an infinitude of others. What if I told you that we do have proof of realities beyond our own? Throughout history, there have been extraordinary events and figures that challenge our understanding of what is possible. Among them stands the story of Jesus, a figure who, according to countless accounts, performed miracles and defied the very laws of nature. He healed the sick, walked on water, and even rose from the dead, acts that seem to break through the boundaries of our reality. These stories invite us to consider that there may be layers to existence, dimensions or realities that occasionally touch our own. Perhaps miracles are glimpses into a deeper truth, a universe more mysterious and interconnected than we can imagine, strange, vast, filled with possibility. The story of Jesus and other miraculous events challenges our common-sense view of a single solid reality. They replace it with a shimmering, ever-branching cosmic tree, where the miraculous and the everyday intertwine. It's a humbling and awe-inspiring thought. Whether you see these events as literal truth, metaphor, or mystery, The journey of asking the question changes us. It forces us to confront the limits of our perception and the scale of the cosmos. Quantum physics reveals a universe that is fundamentally mysterious. A universe that is not a machine ticking along predictably, but a place of chance potential and constant creation. The world is not as simple as it seems. The simple act of looking out at the world becomes an act of participating in cosmic creation. This perspective can infuse our lives with a sense of wonder. Knowing that every moment is a potential branching point of reality doesn't have to be frightening. It can be liberating. It means the future is not written in stone. It is a vast landscape of possibilities waiting to be explored. Every choice we make, every action we take, helps to shape the slice of reality we experience. We are not just passengers in the cosmos, we are active participants in its unfolding story. We are the universe's way of experiencing itself, one quantum decision at a time. Ultimately, science is a story of exploration. We peel back one layer of reality only to find another, more mysterious layer beneath. The quantum world, with its strange rules and hints of a multiverse, is our current frontier. So, look up at the stars. Look at the steam from your coffee. Look at your own hands. You are part of a grand and mysterious cosmic drama, one that is infinitely more complex and beautiful than you might ever have guessed. And the best part? The exploration has just begun.